Hello, my beautiful friends. I am so happy that you're here checking out this video. If you have been here before, thank you. You know who I am and you know what I'm all about. And if you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Let me introduce myself. I am Rhonda Morrison. I am Mrs. Morrison to 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders to an elementary school here in Michigan. I am a librarian by day and a hairstylist by night. So I've done this for 20 some years, and I have been a librarian to these students for about 6 years. This is my 6th year. But this is my first time doing YouTube videos, and I love it because the more I do this, the more I see how reading works with kids, and it helps them learn, and it helps them grow, and it helps them become confident, and it helps them be leaders. And that is my goal. So that's what I'm doing here. I have a bunch of books that I'm going to rant to you about. If you've checked out my videos before, then you know that I did a whole playlist of books. Please check them out, of all of the books that I read over the summer. They are books that I wanted to read to see what our students were reading. I've read middle grade books to my students before, but I wanted to see what they were reading and what they might be interested in, and I wanted to help them find books that will make them want to read another one, especially my reluctant readers who maybe struggle a little bit or just don't like it. Over the summer, I read quite a few middle grade books, and I talked about those books. I wanted to let you know about the books that I got over the summer to fill our shelves this coming school year. I am in the process of upgrading our collection of books. We were very dated, so I'm trying to get books that are a little current or more current. So I thought I'd start with the books that I got at the Scholastic warehouse sale at the beginning of this summer. I did find a lot of books at thrift shops and used bookstores, but I'll do those in another video. So in this video, we're going to talk about the picture books that I got at the sale. There's a video that I did for chapter books and a video that I did for graphic novels. And then I have a video that we're gonna talk about the nonfiction books and then the Spanish books. So without further ado, let me tell you about the picture books that I picked up at the Scholastic warehouse sale. I was very strategic in picking books. I wanted to make sure that they were going to be books that my students would want to read. This is my 6th year, so I've learned a little bit along the way, and that my first year I just picked books that I thought they would like, and they didn't. And I'm a mom, and my kids are older, so I should have known better. But I learned now what they are, what they're liking and what they're looking for. So I was very strategic to find books that they are checking out a little bit, but also to stretch them into something a little bit more, which also comes with book talks that we'll be doing this year as well. But anyway, so enough about that. The first picture book that I got is Snow, So Much Snow. So appropriate for Michigan, especially when I was a kid. This is by Kristen Schroeder and Sarah Jacoby. Here are some of those pictures. Oh, so cute. Oh, look at that little mouse. So cute. The next one, the next one that I have is The Umbrella. This is by Beth Ferry and Tom Lightenheld. This will probably be a read aloud for me here in the next couple of weeks. I have a goal to read 100 picture books with my students this year. So far, We are in our 4th week of school, and I've read 3. So, yeah. So this is The Umbrella. The next one is Wherever You Go by Alexandra Penfold and Suzanne Kaufman. So cute. This seems like it'd be very inspirational. I think my son is home. We're gonna have to pause this. Uno momento. Say hi to Ethan. Aw, how was school?
It was good.
Good.
Okay.
Did you have a good day?
Yeah. I'll let you get back to it.
Thanks. All right. The next one is Sleepy Sheepy by Ruth Cummins. So cute. I love it's one of my favorite colors. Here's our illustrations. So this is a real, oh, look, so cute. So Sleepy Sheepy, that'd be a good one for a 3rd grader. And I love this one. This one is Gorgeously Me by Jonathan Van Ness. Look at these illustrations. Don't you love them? Here we go. Look at. We have a picture of our author on the back. All right, and these next ones, I saved them for to my 4th graders. I am reading A Real to Me by Minh. And here are some of the, I'm going to show you my favorite page, but look at these illustrations. Let me see if I can see. And I told all of the 4th graders when I read this that this was my favorite page, and they agreed as well. Here we go. This is about an imaginary friend. Look at this. Isn't that great? This is about an imaginary friend, but it's a little bit, there's a little bit of a twist on it. So it was really cute. They really liked it. So that was Real to Me, and that was to my 4th graders. To my 3rd graders, Red Shoes, I read to them by Karen English. And on the back, we have another character who also got to wear the red shoes. Here's some illustrations. They really liked it. It's about some shoes that were that traveled across the ocean. So there's that. To my 5th graders last week, I don't have the book that I read to them because it is a book that I got at a used bookstore. So that will be in another video. But so those were last week's books. And then this week's books, 2 of the books must be, let me think. So yeah, 2, my 3rd grade book and my 5th grade book are books that I got from a used bookstore as well. So those will be in another video. But the book that I'm reading to my 4th graders this week is The Scarecrow by Beth Ferry. And these illustrations are so cute. I don't want to give too much of the story away by the pictures, but it is about a lonely scarecrow. It is poetic, so it's written in rhyme. So it's really fun to read. Let me see if I can find it's kind of a hefty book too. Let me see if I can find a page that I really liked. Like the attention to the detail, here we go, is really, like, look at that burlap. It really looks like burlap. He looks really sad. So that is the book that I'm reading to them. These are all the Scholastic picture books that I got at the Scholastic warehouse sale. I did throw 3 books in here because I picked them up randomly and I don't really have a category to put them in because they're not used books, but they're not Scholastic warehouse books. But Barnes & Noble has had their buy one get one free sale. Well, actually, they were 50% off. So it was kind of buy one, get one free. That's how I justified it. So I just picked these up on my own for our students. One of them is one of like, I think it was like $10 because it was like their weekly book of their book of the week. But here, this was 50% off, so I just had to have it. I think our kids are gonna like it, and it's really cute. Every night at midnight, so we have a character turned into a werewolf. Of course, I already read it, but look at these illustrations. This will be an October read aloud, I'm quite sure. We Are Definitely Human. This one is by Peter Cheong. And this is by X Fang. We Are Definitely Human. Very cute. This will be one of our read alouds for sure as well. So, and then this one I just think was adorable. Zombie and Brain Are Friends by Stephanie V.W. Lucianovic. So I just thought, you know me and choosing books by their cover. So I have not read this one yet. I just got this one. So that is it for our picture books. Thanks for being here again with me today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some good inspo for reading some good picture books. I would love it if you liked and subscribed to this video. It does help me to get into the screens of other readers, and that is my goal. And I would love it if you helped me with that, and I thank you in advance. Also, don't forget to like the video. That also helps scoot it along. And I stay tuned because I have some other fun ideas for the rest of the year. And I still have to talk about our nonfiction books that I got from the Scholastic warehouse in June. So if you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments. If you have read these books or now you want to read them, please let me know. I would love to book talk with you. That's one of my favorite things to do. And I'll get back with you. So in the meantime, keep reading, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.